Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Today we are going to Doc's Beers, and this is their Graveyard Shift Milk Stout plus coconut. 4.5% ABV. There's a look at the can in an upright position. Get my fingers out of the way, good idea. There we are. So, 330ml can, 4.5%. No IBUs listed anywhere. So this is the second beer of our recent Good Beer Live on the 30th of November. These guys kindly sent down like 6 beers, and we done 3 of them tonight. So this is the second one. I'll put the link of the Good Beer Live show just down below, as well as a playlist that will be there soon enough. So this is brewed chocolate malt and coconut are the bedrock of this dark as night milk stout. Lactose addition boost extra texture and body for a rich smooth finish. Perfect end to the graveyard shift, which would be the night shift, which I used to do for 17 years. So any other information: water, malted barley, hops, yeast, coconut essence, lactose. These guys are out of Grimsby, of course. Best before the 13th of... That's probably the canned on date, looking at that. I'm guessing that's a canned on date. Best before end of the 13th of September of 2019. BBE 13. Okay. Interesting one. That must be a canned on date, I reckon. It says BBE. I don't know. Not sure. What do you think? Can't be out of date, surely. I've had this beer a couple of weeks. Anyway, beer in a glass. It did, when we first poured it, had a one finger of kind of creamy, tightly packed bubbles, sort of khaki coloured head. There's a slight kind of ruby hues coming through the top of the glass, but apart from that, it's jet black. Let's give it a swirl and a sniff then. Generate a bit more of that creaminess. Oh, the light's gone out. There we go, go back on. There we go. Leave a nice lacing when I've done that. You can tell the conditioning of the beer and all that sort of jazz. Slightly sweet. I've just swirled it around and I'm getting kind of a milky chocolate. Not a massive kind of essence, as you like, of coconut. It's more of a milky, slightly sweet chocolate, maybe a touch of cocoa powder or something like that. Roasty, toasty on the malts. Go straight in on the taste then. Cheers. Cheers, Doc Beers. Very kind of, yeah, them roasty, toasty malts are coming through big time. Not burnt, but very roasted. Slight sweetness with that lactose. Very kind of drying finish. Not in an unpleasant way, just cocoa powder. Hints of dark fruits. Maybe a bit of what dark fruit would that be? Not cherry, but like a slight raisiny edge, just to increase that kind of sweetness in your head, that kind of flavour. But yeah, for me, there is hints of coconut there. But yeah, for me, I just want a little bit more of that when it kind of promises a milk stout. I mean, it's only 4.5%. I get it. But yeah, I'm just greedy. I like big, bold. So yes, yeah, milk stout with coconut, and that's kind of what I want. And it's like, yeah, it's there. It's just like, come on. And it's not quite there for that bit, but apart from that, you know, that aside, it's a lovely little beer. It's drinking really well. I mean, you can see this beer has been out of the fridge for quite a long time. It's room temperature now. It's still quite cold. It's actually a cold room. Hence got a jumper and all that sort of jazz. But it's going down as a treat. You can knock a few of these back, kind of thing, no problem at all. Over to Untapped. Let me give a rating first. I'm going to give this... I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. If it had a little bit more kind of coconut kind of dominance in the beer, then I would have gone a bit higher. For me, it's more of a kind of a roasty, toasty, malt driven beer. Very kind of clean beer again, as the previous beer, the Wind Power. There's something like the water quality is very clean. It's very crisp. It's very fresh. It's I'm just not sure about the date of that. That's me saying fresh, and it's like the 13th of the 9th, 19. Go 575. I don't know. But if it is that old, a beer like this is not really going to affect it too much. It's still drinking lovely. So there you go. Over to Untapped then. What do they say about this beer? 643 total check-ins, 29 in the last 30 days. 462 actual ratings then on this one, coming in at 3.74. Yeah, I'm grading it slightly lower. If it had that kind of more coconut thing going on, then I'd be there with that score. Maybe slightly higher if it had really intense coconut. But yeah, for me, it's actually got chocolate malt. It says chocolate malt and coconut are the bedrock of this dark night milk stout. Lactose additions, which you already said earlier. So chocolate malt, that really does come through. It's more a roasted, but a very roasted chocolate malt, I'd say. But yeah, very nice beer. So that's the Graveyard Shift from Doc's Beers. This is their milk stout plus coconut. Again, thanks to the brewery for sending me down this beer and the other beers that will follow, and the previous beer. Really do appreciate it. It's very kind of you to do so. So there we are. Let me just show you the artwork again here. I've really gone into the artwork. Look. There you go. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.